Yo, what's good, family? It's your boy, Coach J from ManifestationMaster.com. Um, right away, you know me, I'm going to go on a rant. I love us, as always, man. We got to love each other. We'd be doing so much better. I got the midnight oil burning. It lights up a little bit, but I didn't turn it on. I didn't want to be a distraction. But right away, let's jump into this. So yesterday I shot my video. I shared a story about how the death of a friend due to drugs and alcohol really impacted my life and changed, right? And I also talked about perfectionism. So I shoot the video, and the file is huge for some odd reason. Normally, a 30-minute video with the standard camera on my Mac is not. It's fine. It's not a huge file. Well, this file was like 18 gigabytes. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to decompress the file, but at the same time, I'm trying to get it uploaded. Guys, there's no such thing as perfectionism, man. You know, you got to. I learned this in real estate. I was flipping houses before I was 21, you know, selling contracts. I had a contract with a seller here for 18 and a buyer here. Habibi and them at the gas station come in, boom. For 21, I'll make three in the middle. When I was selling cars, I was terrified. I didn't know the difference between an S, an SE, and an SEL, you know. And you don't have to get it right. You just have to get it going. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm going to take that same mindset as I move forward here. So what I want to talk about in this video, I want to keep it short and sweet. Today is April 30th, and I got a 6-month contract right now, right? So May 1st until Halloween, October 31st, where I'm gonna clean up a quick, you know, maybe 45,000 cash on this golf course, and then I'm committed to my dream. But it's starting now in terms of creating content, getting better at creating content. And it's one thing to come up with the idea for the content, right? It's another thing to shoot the content, and it's a whole other thing to upload it. You know what I mean? Amongst everything else you got to do. Excuse me. You know, I'm a solopreneur right now, which is cool, man. To look back on it, you ever look back on the journey like, man, I remember when I used to only sell 10 cars a month. Now I sell 30. I remember when I used to only make average $3,000 a deal. Now I average 12. You know what I mean? So it's an exciting journey, but over the next 180 days, essentially, what I really want to do is take you all on a journey with me of transformation. The first thing I'm going to work on is my body, right? I'm not in bad shape right now. I hopped on the scale. Well, my stamina sucks. I'll tell you that much. But I hopped on the scale today. I was at 187, right? So this month of May, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut and detox. Cutting for me means really just eating a little cleaner, you know. Not gonna lift much weights. I'll be out on that golf course. It's not super hot out here in Chicago yet, so the sun won't be draining me. But it is a 7 mile walk, all right, and that's if you're walking a straight line. Let me remind you, I'm not working for Tiger Woods. I'm working for amateur golfers, so it's not a straight line. It's usually zigzagging, right? And if I have two bags on me, then it's usually double zigzagging, you know. So 7 miles could easily turn into 13 miles. So I'm gonna cut this month. All right. I don't know how I'm gonna share that. Maybe through I don't know Instagram, Facebook. I'll figure it out as I go. Right. That's why I'm bringing you on this journey with me. Essentially, this is you. Imagine if I was 40, 50 pounds overweight or something like that, and I brought you on a journey with me of um, cutting that weight. What I want to do is bring you on this journey with me of really committing to the process. I'm already anticipating this. My boy's already calling me for summer plans. Bro, we running a boat. We doing this, we doing that. And I mean, I don't have a lot of boys, but it's like I got a vision. You know, I'm going to make an impact on people's lives in a positive way. Despite I'm from Chicago, despite, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you know, I used to, man, I'm going to share it all. I used to, how, my mom was a crazy woman, a mad woman, you know, she had a lot of trauma in her life that was unhealed. So, you know, by nature, you pass it on. All she knew was abuse. So what did she do? She abused us. And then when I went outside in the south side of Chicago, I had to deal with some more demons. Life was not peaches and cream by any means. By the time I was 19, I got kicked out. 18, I got kicked out the house. Bye bye. One down, one to go. I'm not responsible for you. And life was tough, and I turned to alcohol, right? Drugs and alcohol is a drug, if you ask me, right? You can clarify however you want, but alcohol is a drug. So I kind of used the term interchangeably. Had a lot of pain that I carried with me. That's one thing. I even have notes right here, like trying to move on while you're hurt. Don't work like that, right? You try to pretend like, oh, it's all good. I'm gonna just bag it up and I'm gonna keep moving. So I just wanted to kind of shoot videos, shoot content every day, get comfortable on camera, speaking. I'm from Chicago, where we speak pretty fast. Be like, "What you want, Joe?" Most people be like, "What the hell did you just say?" I said, "What you own, Joe?" That means what's going on. So obviously, I'm not gonna be speaking like that here. I'm a very intelligent young man, despite struggling with addiction for 13 years severely. There's not one area of my life that alcohol did not impact. Not one. Not one. You know, but by God's grace, I'm still here, right here. You know what I mean? And it gives me a story, right? If I was trying to do life coaching at 23, it'd be like, dude, what do you know? What have you been through? Mind you, I had been through a lot at that point, but it's holistic now. I can kind of see the bigger picture. There's no bitterness towards my mom still. Like I come to a place of forgiveness, right, and understand that forgiveness is for the forgiver ultimately, not the forgiven. Now it's nice to forgive someone, but you have to forgive yourself. Otherwise, you're gonna be like me. I don't know if you're gonna be looking down the bottle, rolling up the joint, in somebody's bed every night, at the club every night, at the mall, eating can. I don't know, right? But I'm here to just share my story. And at the tender age of 32, um, I'm not where I want to be. But as I look at it, I'm damn sure not where a lot of the people that I grew up with are, whether that's in the suburbs or in the southeast east side of Chicago. So I look forward to this journey with you all. I want you all to get to know me. I want to put content on my site constantly. And I just want to real quick here just run across some of the topics that I want to talk about, because though this is manifestation master, right? You think everything will be about manifestation. My father would always say, "You judge, son, excuse me, you judge a tree by its fruits, right? The fruits come from the branches. Where does the branches come from? The trunk of the tree, okay? Where does the trunk of the tree come from? The roots. You can't see the roots, right? You can't see my psyche. You can't see what's going on inside of me internally, but my results, right? My fruit reflect that. So when I think of manifestation, in the beginning, you got to go within. Now again, I'm not a therapist. I will share a lot about my experiences with therapy and healing. But again, though this is a channel about manifestation, this is my channel about manifestation. And for me, you should go within, because no matter what I accomplish, dude, I've dated some of the most beautiful, not a lot, only two or three beautiful women. Beautiful. You understand me? Inside and out. But me being toxic blew the relationship. I've made tons of money. I never made $1 million, nothing crazy like that. Never saw six, seven figures. But multiple times had 6 figures stuffed in shoe boxes under beds, taking it to my aunt's house. But I have never really been happy because I never really healed that wound truly with my mother. You know, the 18 years of abuse and use, and then just discard me. Like, wow. Everything I tried to do, I couldn't win your love. So, childhood trauma and the impact of that on a child's development. It's deep, guys. Like, think of a plant or a puppy, right? But I like the plant idea better. In the beginning stages of that plant, it is a very, very delicate plant, right? Even when the seed is in the ground, it's critical, right? Even though you can't see the seed, this is a very critical time. Is the soil right? Right? Is the water right? Is the airflow right? Is the sunlight right? So childhood development, trauma, narcissism, being the adult child of a narcissist, and how that impacts us. Um, what else? How do you heal from that? How can you find the blessing within that healing? Man, we're talking 180 days before I open up the doors to my coaching program, where I just help you get to from where you are to where you want to go. Period. I've done it in my life multiple times, but it was just that inner emptiness. I remember I was out in LA, so I was working at where I'm working right now, or this summer in Chicago. I haven't been out in LA. I didn't go to LA this summer. My aunt's significant other, he was driving on the highway, and there was a bump there was a little fender bender, and he got out of the car thinking they were going to exchange information, and the guy shot him 4 times in the head. So I don't want my aunt to be mourning by herself. I don't want her to be running the house by herself. They had just bought the house in like 2019. So I was holding her. I just wanted to hold her down. So and it gave me a lot of time to just think and reflect and get clear on where I wanted to go in life. So we got 180 days, an entire summer and fall, right, and a little bit of spring for us to get to know each other and help each other out. So I wanted to be short, to be sweet. Like I said, I'm burning midnight oil because I'm working too. It's a lot to do this, guys. You got to understand the tags and your market research, and I'm also building my own website. I've got a really easy system to do it, but you got to learn it, right? Like when you first pick up the video game sticks, it's like rocket science. But then a week later, you just like, yeah, man, here I come. You know what I mean? It's like the process of learning. It becomes an um, unconscious competence, right? That's when you understand the 4 levels of learning. That's another video topic. But guys, I'm really excited about this. Again, for May, I'm really getting my body detoxed. Just try to eat a little light. You know me, I grew up in a food desert. Real quick, I remember the first time I brought my girlfriend from the suburbs to the city, and we got off on State Street, and we came east towards Lakeshore Drive, and she's like, Jerome, I'm like, what's up? She's like, this is a food desert. Food desert. My baby girl, we got Italian Fiesta Pizzeria right there. We got Margarita's Pizzeria right there. We got Star Submarine with all the burgers you want right there. She looked at me. She said, yeah, he just don't get it. She said, Jerome, I haven't seen a real grocery store since we got off the highway, right? So I was raised in a food desert. So those greasy foods, burritos and tacos and gyros. Some people say gyros, tomato, whatever. Just unhealthy food. But again, it affects the way my brain be working, right? I notice if I have a green smoothie or a protein shake in the morning, my brain operate a little bit differently than if I wake up and I eat a big juicy croissant or steak and eggs. You know what I mean? Now, I'm gonna still enjoy me some steak and eggs, but within reason. And that's just what I want to share about. We got a lot to come. So again, one of my goals here is to drop content daily, especially on this YouTube channel, amongst other avenues. So much love, y'all. Show me some love in the comments. Give me some feedback. What you think? What do you think about the topics, guys? Narcissism, healing from it, using it as a way to awaken. Right? I was in this program with Dr. Gabor Mate, who I'm a huge fan of. He talks about how addiction a lot and how it's a coping mechanism. Ultimately, people judge. Mention narcissism, childhood trauma, and I'm gonna tell a lot of stories about my abuse. I'm about to air out our dirty laundry. It is what it is. I don't really think my mom will care anyway, and if she did, it's my story too. It ain't her business. It's our business. You know what I mean? So sharing my story, and yeah, we'll get into about manifestation too, because I've done that. I've done that. It's just I sabotage it, right? What's on the inside? What's on the inside? So much love, y'all. Again, I wanted to keep this short and sweet so the file doesn't take a million hours to upload. I'm going to learn how to get these doggone files compressed without sacrificing the quality. So, again, show me some love in the comments. If you like the video, obviously hit the like button, right? We're not doing brain surgery here. And if you're feeling my vibes and you're feeling the way this channel is going, subscribe, maybe even hit the notification button so you get alert when I drop content. And in closing, other way, I love us, y'all, for real. All right? And you got to love us too. Excuse me. We'll do better together. All right? Much love. Your boy, Coach J, signing out.